How far have you gone for beauty?
Not anything drastic. No surgeries. Still natural. Um, Outside of makeup, nothing really.
So no veneers,
No,
no LASIK eye surgery,
no. I thought about it, but no,
no cosmetic procedures.
no. Natural.
Ever been questioned or accused of a cosmetic procedure, though?
Yes. Sick of it. Natural women still exist, even though it may be hard to believe because there are so many women that are altering their bodies every day, which I don't quite understand, especially with the risk, especially with so many horror stories out and people are still dying. It doesn't make any sense. I think it's a lack of self love, but that's just my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. Love yourself first. It's more than physical, it's internal. Some things you have to fix internally. It's not about how you look, it's about how you feel on the inside. So, but yes, I'm still natural, always.
Now, you have considered LASIK eye surgery.
Yes.
Why didn't you end up going through with it?
Um, I think it's really invasive. It's really invasive. And there are still risks. Not sure if I'm willing to take those risks. So, but we'll see.
Was it just a thought, or you actually took it a step further and got consultation?
No, I didn't go that far. It was a thought for sure though.
Have you considered any other cosmetic procedures aside from LASIK?
No. Well, no. Well, no. Well, I don't think that's considered surgery. I don't think that's considered surgery. But I thought about what is it called? Microblading my eyebrows. Because I have very thin eyebrows and sometimes when I'm on my live, many people will come for my eyebrows. But I love my eyebrows. They are very thin without makeup, but I still love my eyebrows. But that's about it.
Being an influencer, is there pressure to enhance at all?
Not for me. I'm very confident. Even though I am a woman, and I think all women, we point out certain things that we may not like about ourselves. In a sense, I kind of feel like it's normal. In a sense, I kind of feel like it's not. Excuse me. It all depends. I know some women will look in the mirror and literally tear themselves apart because they're comparing themselves to what they see on social media, and I feel like it's a very warped mindset. Social media is not necessarily real. It's all about perspective. So I feel like women should be careful with that.
Anyone personally in the influencer industry actually suggest you get some work done or discourage you against it?
Not necessarily. There was this thing about breast enhancement, but I'm not doing that. I love my body. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect, but I do love my body.
And what kind of authority figure suggested that?
Actually, it was a female.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't like a manager, an
No,
advisor, a
no,
consultant.
no. See, what I'm not going to do is allow any man, let alone woman, to convince me to alter my body. It's my body, my decision. So that's how I move.
Now, speaking of having a body that's natural, is that something you take pride in?
Absolutely.
Sometimes people on social media do hashtags. They'll say like pound team natural or,
Mhm.
get yourself a natural body or, whatever. Just curious if that's something that you mention or promote or put out there. Some people do, some people
Um,
don't. Just curious.
for the most part, I promote self care, but that's something else. But it all kind of ties back into that. But I don't necessarily use the hashtags, but I'm very big on letting people know that I am natural, regardless of what you see on social media and what you think. I am natural.
What about this?
Hmm.
Okay, let's say a female gets a fat transfer,
Hmm.
moving fat from their stomach, for example, to their butt.
Hmm.
Is that still considered a natural body or no, in your
No,
opinion?
it's not. It's not. I'm glad you asked me that because I thought about that, but it's not. The reason why I say it's not is because if it has to be physically moved from one area to another with assistance from someone else, it's not natural. Um, the process is not natural. The fat, yes, it's natural, but it's not being naturally moved. Does that make any sense? So if you're going under, if it's a procedure, it's not natural as far as that case.
Now, what is your opinion on men cosmetically fixing themselves up?
Again, it's all about choice. If that's what they want to do, I strongly feel like, um, how can I say this? Explore your options. Don't just automatically say, "Oh, this is what I want to do," and just get on the table and just think that it's just gonna magically go away, or you're just gonna magically get this dream body, dream enhancement that you want, without the risk. Consider the risk. Think about it, and that's what you want to do. Then, if you like it, I love it.
What about some specific examples? Okay, what about men with extensions? Okay, for example, a man with fake dreads.
Now, I'm sorry, that was funny because I pictured that in my mind. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. Uh, so my question is, Why would he get fake dreads? Like, is it because he cannot grow his hair at all, or he's too lazy to trust the process? Like, help me.
Or it could be a trend and he wants to just slide in the trend.
That's a problem. You can't always hop on the trend bandwagon. That's a problem.
What about this? Some men get beijing in their hair or their beard.
Oh, dying. Um, no, I don't necessarily think that's an issue. As long as you're honest, you know, it's temporary. It'll fade.
What about guys getting henna to cover up grays in a beard?
I I've never heard of that. I think it's extreme. Um, I think it's a little weird. But if you want to go to that extreme, then be my guest.
How about guys getting scalp micropigmentation, aka a hair tattoo?
That's different.
So they might have a little bald spot and they get a
Mhm.
hair tattoo to make it look like follicles,
Mhm.
on that bald spot.
I mean, that's understood. You know, do what you feel is best, makes you happy.
And there are some other ones as well that guys may get sometimes. I was just curious about those in
Okay.
particular.
Okay. If you don't like it, change it, but make sure it's the right decision for you. I felt like I had to say that.
And just for transparency, when it comes to your body, I know no cosmetic procedures, but I
Hmm.
do want to just dissect a couple things on you. Is this your real hair today?
No, it's not. It's my real hair.
Are
Not
these
all of it is my real hair. My hair is incorporated in the style, but it's not a wig. Does that make sense? It's addition to my real hair.
are these your real eyelashes?
No, it's not.
Is this your real eye color?
Yes.
These are your real teeth. You don't have
Yes.
veneers. We already talked about that.
No.
Are you wearing makeup right now?
Yes.
And are these your real nails?
Not all of it. Not all of it.
And just for transparency. And someone in the comments may ask,
Mm-hmm.
you gave your opinion on men with fake dreads,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but in today's appearance, you do have some sort of extension to your own hair.
Yes.
So is that a
Contradiction?
contradiction, a hypocrite?
In my opinion, no. The reason why I say that is because I don't necessarily have an issue with my hair. Okay. I love my hair. I love the texture of my hair. I love being a melanated woman and the things that come with that as far as hair. I do like variety. And, you know, maybe the guy that wants the dreads, maybe he likes variety too. But my thing is, the reason why I said that is if the reason is to jump on a trend, I think that's a problem. This, what you see here, is just temporary. I love myself on the inside. I'm not trying to fit in or jump on a trend. It's just a preference. And that may be his preference too, and that's okay.
Now, let me go a step further with the
Mhm.
man with fake dreads,
Mhm.
okay?
Mhm.
Because there are some men that actually grow their dreads at one
Mhm.
point,
Mhm.
and maybe for a variety of reasons end up cutting their hair.
Okay.
They save their hair.
Mhm.
Maybe they go through some other things in life and want to get that hair that they once had put back in.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that particular scenario? Fake dreads, in a sense, but it's their own dreads that they had at one time
Okay.
versus versus them never growing this and wanting to jump on the trend of dreads.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Now that I have a different scenario, nothing wrong with that. You know, things happen. Just be honest. You know what I mean? Like, don't catfish me and say, "Oh, this is my hair. I've been growing it for 10 years," and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Has that ever happened to you? Have you been catfished by a guy in some sense? Maybe, for example, maybe they're bald, but they wear a baseball cap to conceal it, and then once upon a time you actually do find out. Maybe they had some hair dye to cover up some grays or a thinning spot on their head, and eventually you find out the real deal. Has that happened to you?
you know, I've been hatfish. And for those who don't know what that is, like the guy with wears the hat all the time, and he looks cute with the hat on, but he take it off. I'm like, put that hat back on. Put that hat back on. Don't do that. So I've definitely been hatfished, but not anything extreme. No.
When it comes to the hat fishing incident, what ended up happening with you and that guy?
Um, it really didn't go anywhere. Like, but it wasn't necessarily the hat issue. It was a factor, if that makes any sense. So.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. And for time reference, it's November 2021.